Hey there, Tundra Nation! Welcome back to the channel. Today on Tundra Tactical, we take the easy way out because we couldn't find anything else to give you. So stay tuned, thanks for watching, and let's start the show. Now, I know we're starting to sound like a broken record here, but come on! Seriously? Only 22% of the people watching our videos are subscribed to the channel?
You're killing me, Smalls.
If you don't hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell right now, I'm just gonna have to assume that you're in league with those NFAC nut jobs, and they must have promised you one of those sweet XR-15 bullpups.
Understand that weapons go off by themselves.
What? What the fuck?
Alright folks, now on to the update. Since we missed getting a video to you guys and girl last week, we figured we'd go on record and tell you all what's been delaying the production of these affronts to God that we call Tundra Tactical videos. News and developments, both good and bad, seem to be plentiful around the Tundra HQ these days, and being the transparent organization that we are, we thought we'd share them with you now. So in keeping with the theme of the channel, let's start off with some of the crummy stuff first. Well, long story short, the Tundra computer shit the bed last week, hence the reason why there was no video for you guys. And despite multiple attempts at breathing life back into the old girl, time of death was called, and we had to bid farewell to the old confuser responsible for feeding all you heathens content over the course of the last 3 years. We never really were able to diagnose what happened to it, most likely due to the fact that it was me working on it, but we assume it had something to do with all those compromising pictures of Brandon Herrera that the Tundra computer had been storing as blackmail material so he'd stay our friend. I mean, trust me, if you'd seen what we'd seen, you'd want to remotely ventilate your own thinky bits as well.
There are no brakes on this commie train.
As crummy as that was, there was a silver lining. The Tundra Rig 2.0 lives and is now up and running. The wife authorized me to go nuts on the build, and we ended up with a computer that makes the old one look about as good as fit and fire after a 13-hour day on the SHOT Show floor. And yes, unfortunately, we've seen that as well. The next major bummer is that we're starting to realize just how much we're missing our own personal creative genius, the mil-spec guy, also known as Eric, also known as the Tundra Tactical Writer. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel, Eric has been writing for us for almost 3 years now, and he just left the country on a deployment with his unit in the Minnesota Army National Guard. Due to differences in things like time zones, an insane work schedule, and I don't know, things like getting to talk to his family every now and again, he hasn't really been able to spend the time feeding us all of that juicy hate that you've all come to love.
God.
Now don't get me wrong here, we totally understand the position that he's in. Quite a few of the core of the Tundra Nation creative team have served in the military. We just miss that expressionless, salty resentment for his fellow shooter that he brings to the table. The good news is we still have plenty of Yankee Marshall and Nut and Fancy jabs left in the bank to help fill the void. We miss you, buddy. Hope to hear from you soon. Thankfully, it is not all bad news. Even though circumstances have tried to keep us down, we kept pressing on with the vigor and determination of a Taurus G2C owner, justifying his purchase on a Glock for him. Our main goal is to provide entertaining content to the people of the Tundra Nation by whatever means are easy, possible. And there have been 2 major developments in the last month that will help facilitate our ability to both roast shooters and the industry alike, and provide you with what I hope to be some sweet, mind-blowingly cool new content. First off, people familiar with the Tundra Nation livestream, which can be found every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Central on the brand new Tundra Nation channel, know that we've recently signed on with Leviathan Tribe, a division of Leviathan Group. Some of you may have heard of these guys before. Leviathan supports channels like Garand, Donut Operator, Jerry Mitchellek, and the Warrior Poet Society, just to name a few. Now the question you may be asking yourself is, how in the hell does Tundra Tactical qualify as anything other than a bunch of no-talent ass clowns? And what did they do to get on the radar of an organization that represents some of the largest names in the business? That is a great question. Honestly, we have no idea. The only thing I can think of is that Oleg ran some kind of crazy Russian Black Ops mission and stole something of great value from them and is now holding it hostage. Thanks, Oleg. Good looking out, buddy. Some of you might also be saying, so what? How does being part of this group help somebody out who probably actually likes the taste of vegetarian omelet MREs? They essentially take a vast majority of the work off my plate in regards to sourcing guns, kit, and gear for future Tundra videos. In true Tundra Nation fashion, I have once again outsourced more of my responsibility to somebody else so I can spend more time slacking off playing video games with my friends. The great news here is that we have a significantly better opportunity to actually get products into our hands and put that industry coveted Tundra touch onto our take of some of the cool new things coming out this year and farther into the future. I'm also super excited to talk about our most recent development here on the Tundra Tactical channel. 2 weeks ago, courtesy of our good friend Zach over at ROE Defense, you may remember ROE from our What It's Like to Work at a Gun Store video, we were introduced to the folks over at Drive-A-Tank down in Kasota, Minnesota. Try saying that 10 times fast. This is not a bad way to spend a Saturday afternoon. It's a little foggy there, boys. It's humid out. Look at this fucking slacker. Big jiggly bag of wasted space. I'm kidding. I love you. All right, we're gonna go on an expedition, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go see the actual camera crew. In reality, I just sit around and look like I'm busy. These guys do the real work, so just don't tell them I'm doing that. And we'll keep this ruse up for as long as we can. Fake it till you make it, right? Let's go check on the boys. All right, we're approaching a wild camera crew. So everybody be real quiet. Try not to startle them in their natural environment. Here we go, look at that. Look at that guy right there. He's so peaceful. He's so peaceful. Look at just how pristine that camera form is. Look at that lean. It's an epic lean. Let's see if we can get closer without scaring him. Oh yeah, don't mind the tank either. Look at that. It is a good noise. Very close now, so we have to be extra quiet. Try not to startle them. What do you think's gonna happen here, huh? What do you think's gonna happen here? 3 guesses. First 2 don't count. Give it the full chooch! I think we got the shot, boys. Now, I'm sure you guys have all seen the videos of Brandon Herrera playing in tanks and shooting MG42s. Or if you haven't seen that one, then possibly you've seen the video of Demolition Matt shooting his vehicle with a Sherman. Well, guess what, Tundra Nation? We now have the same ability to bring killer tank content to you guys, and they're only an hour and a half away from the Tundra HQ. We're talking T-55s, Chieftain Mark 10s, Centurion Mark 5s, Sherman E8s, APCs, SPGs, and more, not to mention the literal plethora of machine guns that Drive-A-Tank has to offer. As this relationship develops, we would love to bring you guys some of that sweet and sexy tank-related content, as well as satisfy some of your machine gun desires. We're excited to get behind our own MG42, Chris Vector, 1919, and the coveted M2HB. With Drive-A-Tanks offering even more options than what we're fawning over here, let us know in the comments down below which machine guns, tanks, armored vehicles, and self-propelled guns you'd like to see us play with in the future. While we're on the subject, comment down below just how long you think it'll take for me to crash one of those tanks into something valuable. Man, imagine having to come home from that shoot and tell your wife just why you had to take an Uber home. Yikes. I hope your confidence in me is greater than I think it is. Make sure to check them out at driveatank.com. Well, that about wraps it up for this week, folks. If you disliked the video, then you're probably pissed that we haven't released a regular video in 2 weeks now. Tell you what, go start your own YouTube channel, get to 50,000 subscribers, thanks Tundra Nation, and then get back to me. I might respect your opinion then. But if you like the video, make sure to smash that thumbs up button and share it around with your friends. Consider subscribing to the channel and checking out our Patreon page to stay up to date on current and future content. And if you feel like repping some Tundra swag, follow the link in the description below to our store on Teespring. Thanks for watching, Tundra Nation, and you can now find us on Instagram at Tundra Tactical MN.